Why, hello everybody, Lego Dude 11 here, and today's a brand new, very exciting set review here on the channel today. And this is the first ever, well, I'll mention that in a minute here, I'll tell you guys about the set, but this, if you guys don't know, this is the one, the only, Marvel's Iron Man art set. And down here, there's a little logo there, exclusive tile printed piece for this set. And this set's amazing. Comes with no minifigures, but I will show you everything about this set. If you guys want to see the box, it's actually right here, so let me get the box right now. Here is the box in the frame. Apologize about the lighting up there. Here is, apologize about that lighting. But there's the box. It just opens up like so, sort of like a Lego Ideas set down here by these little flappy flaps. So it's not like a Lego box like you cut it open on the sides and it'll, like the box will come off. It's actually just opens up like a Lego Ideas set from these little flaps. So there you go. That's the box. And let me set that down and let's get to the actual set here. So actually, before we get to the set and all of its massive stud art glory, let me show you some of the other little things here. So I have actually to the right of me where I put, if you want to go watch the behind the scenes of how I built this, I actually have a video up showing the behind the scenes of how I built this, so go check that out on the channel. It's already out now. I already have a time-lapse video about this set, or of me building this set, basically just building the last 3 rows, or the bottom, the third row of this set, which are 3 individual squares, which, if you don't know how that works, just go check out. I guess you can't check it out because, well, no, I show it in my live stream. If you have not seen the live stream yet, go check out the live stream where I built this set, and there's like 9 individual squares. But anyway, I do have a time lapse out, so if you want to go watch the time lapse, go ahead and watch that. That's a lot of fun. I put some Iron Man music to that set, or to the time lapse. And then the behind the scenes, I show off where I put my studs in my thing. So here, I'll show you. This is what I did. I put the studs in this little like Rainbow Loom kit there. So go check out the behind the scenes if you want to see more of that. But of how I put this set together. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the other thingamajiggers. So here is the, I gotta be careful on my camera here, but here is the new stud separator, or brick separator, with the little Lego logo bottom at the bottom there. I already showed this off in the behind the scenes, but if you have not seen this before, this is what it looks like. You can get off about 6 or so studs with this, 6 or I think 8, maybe 6 studs with this, and 4 bricks here, or 1x4 brick there. Pop that off. So very handy and nifty in that those situations, for specifically these art sets when you're trying to grab, or not just grab, take apart studs in that manner. Now, in the new art sets, there is a crowbar included, which is really handy for if you're missing, if you messed up on the set, you could just pick off one of the studs in that scenario. But in this case, they don't give you a crowbar for these art sets, which is a little bit of a bummer, but because they did not come with it now, they don't include them in the product on store shelves. So let's get off before we look at the set here. This is going to be a little bit of a longer set review on my channel because this set is big. By the way, before we get to go on, I do want to mention the set is for 18 and up. This is an adult set. I am not currently an adult, which I am impressed. I am blown away. I put all this set together in 2 days. 2 days. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday I finished it. So yeah, it would have been faster, although I'm not I don't hardcore builder, but I was hardcore at this, and I did it over like about an hour or so. Not the whole set, like a couple hours. Like each row took me about an hour to build. So yes, that was very good. This bottom row here, I timed it, and this row for the time lapse itself. Let me go back out there. For the bottom row here, each square took about 26 minutes for me. So here's the front. We have Iron Man on the cover. I just think this artwork looks beautiful of how they capture Iron Man on here. Very glorious. And the instructions, I think the instructions are great. I still got to read more about this. Here are the designers here. The 2 Lego designers that made this. And there is also a soundtrack. As you can see, this guy's listening to the soundtrack itself. This guy was actually there in the soundtrack. I actually listened to it on YouTube and listened to it while I was building this set. So the soundtrack is very informative, very great. I'm going to talk more about that on It's Raining Studs, which is my podcast. Here is Iron Man himself. Here is let's see here. There is the man in the armor You can pause that if you so desire. You can read about the man in the armor. If you already have this set, it's not really that mind-blowing, but here's the Mark Hulkbuster. I gotta read more of this later. There's the Mark III, and there's the Mark 85. There's the Mark III. You can read more about that. There's the Hulkbuster and the Mark 85, which I think this artwork's all glorious that they included all this. If you turn it, and you can read more about this from squares to circles. So they actually in the podcast, or in the soundtrack, they call it a soundtrack, but it's more of a podcast because there's no music. Here are the different designs that they came up with from the movie designs, and then that these are included in the Lego art. And here they actually were going to make these squares. These studs were actually going to be square tiles, but now they changed it to circles, to circle studs, because it looks better for the art form, which I thought was a really unique idea that they were going to do that art form. So there are notes from the designers. If you want to pause that, you can. Here's more about it. Listen, so start your exclusive, unique soundtrack and immerse yourself in the world of Marvel Studios' Iron Man, which I was really thoroughly blown away by that. So if you want to hear more about my thoughts on the soundtrack, go listen to my, stay tuned for another upcoming podcast episode, It's Raining Studs, which I'll talk more about the soundtrack there because I don't want to take too much of your guys' time on this video. This is more of a set review, not the soundtrack review. So I'll let you guys know more about that later. So stay tuned for that upcoming It's Raining Studs episode. Just want to give that brief little promotion to you from my podcast. So here are the different things. Here, there's the brick separator. Here are the so it's basically like a paint by numbers thing, and I did the C design, and so here yeah, this is like basically the numbers selection of the different studs, and here you go. Let me show you what I did, and when we get to the end here, so there's the Hulkbuster, which I did not do. I think the Hulkbuster looks cool, but this is I like the Hulkbuster, but I just didn't want to go with that because I'm more of a strictly Iron Man suit guy. So here's what I did. When I went along, I actually used my red Sharpie and kind of like not highlighted, but kind of just marked off, which row I was on. And once I got to the upper rows, I kind of knew, I was left with those two. So that's what I did there. And then once I got to like the last couple of squares, I did not need to actually use my Sharpie and mark that off because I kind of just did it by freehand there. But it was such a fun build. So that's all basically the instructions. And if you go to the back here, Marvel Studios Iron Man logo or title. So those are the instructions. What I'm going to show you there, I showed you the brick separator. And so yeah, anyway, before we move on, next, this was such a fun, relaxing build. More relaxing, it was like really relaxing to me. Such a timeless, seamless thing just to put each stud on there one by one, and it's very time consuming for you guys. I mean, again, I'm 16 and I built this thing, so it's really amazing for me in that factor, and again, it's so incredible because I love this set. Again, Lego art for me now is one of my favorite themes because I love Marvel. I love Lego, what they can capture with this. I love Lego and Marvel, and seeing them what they can create, not only in comic book based sets, but the MCU sets with minifigures, and then this with Lego art is just glorious in general with what they can create in paintings with Lego combined is so miraculous and like amazing how people's brains can come with that. And even me, I mean, I'm a creative person in some circles, but in this is just mind-blowing and something different that Lego has ever done. And me getting to build this, I mean, it wasn't really given to me. I mean, I got this for a early Christmas present, Thanksmas present, laugh out loud. But no, this was just so fun to put together. And there's not really that much to go through, but I'm just going to point out my favorite things about this set. So I'm not really going to pull it closer to me, but I just love down here since it's I think a good angle for you guys kind of like to go backwards on it. I'm not really going to pull it closer to me, but down here, as you can see, well, I guess I will pull it closer for 1 minute because here is the exclusive Iron Man tile, and I love that. I think it's so cool that they include this in every set. They have one. They have the Iron Man one. Hang on, guys. Let me push that back up. But yeah, they have one for Iron Man, they have one for the Sith, they have one for the Beatles, they have one for Marilyn Monroe. I haven't seen what the Marilyn Monroe one looks like, because I don't think I've ever seen a set review for that set in particular. But they have 4 of those. They have one for the Harry Potter one, and I think Mickey and Minnie, which those are the 2 newest themes, or not themes, genres. Mickey and Minnie is the newest one, as well as the Hogwarts / Harry Potter ones, which aren't my favorite, but this one and the Star Wars ones are my favorite. And I like how they did, like, the ear design here for, like, I still don't know what color this is, but it's, like, lightish orange, like, nougat color, so that's kind of what I call it, the little ear design. There's no really ear over there. There's not really an ear over there because it's kind of cut off, but anyway, you get the idea. I love the arc reactor design down there, like what they did for the gray, and then the white to resemble the arc reactor. That's why I mainly did this one, because it looks just better than the Mark III design, where it does not have an arc reactor, and it just kind of looks bland, but I like this one. I like the Hulkbuster one, which that's probably my second favorite. It probably goes down, so this one's at the top, then Hulkbuster in the middle, and then Mark III at the bottom, but anyway, I still like this one. From far away, it definitely looks really good. Up close, it kind of looks like a big jumbo, but I still think it captures Iron Man when you're looking at it up close. Far away, it's still Iron Man far away, but regardless, I mean, up close, when I see these black things, I just see a bunch of black. But from far away, I see Iron Man for a big part of it. I mean, in the camera, when I look at it, I totally see Iron Man, and it just looks so good. So, and I love the black and blue design background color palette. My God, but yeah, it's just, I can't say so many good things about it. Or no, I can't stop saying so many good things about this set. And the gold is just glorious with that. The eye shading, I mean, the shading of the whole set, the gold and the brown and the dark tan and all of it just looks so great. And the head, the forehead, and all of it. I hope the lighting works as well. I love the frame. The frame over here and all of this is Lego as well. Down here it shows like the 4 corners are studs. And by the way, let me show you the back of it as well, if you guys are wondering of how the back works. So here are all 9 squares. And then here are 4. So apparently, so yeah, there's 4 of these red 1x3 little triangle pieces, or whatever you call those. And then there's 9 of these white pieces to go on the back of the middle here. And then there's, if you want to know how to hang it up, there is a piece right there on this side that you put the nail or the screw on, and as well on this side, on the other side, so right there. So this is a really cool, nifty way to display this. If you want to, you can actually display it like here. Here are the 4 things, and then have like an easel drop back. Not an easel, but it's not an easel, but like the frame. What do you call that when you lean it against the thing? The angle, doohickey. Man, I cannot speak. I don't know like what the term is for that. But the thing it leans on, and the support beam, I guess it would be what it would be. But I guess these are built differently now in the new art sets, where they have, instead of these white things, they have gray pieces going along here. And these aren't there anymore. There's like one square here, 1 square holding it here, so to more support it in this way. So I don't know if this is a bad way to build this, or if the Lego art theme just said, here, we're making it different. So I don't know what they're getting at there, but this is how this set is built. So, and there's these things at the top here where you can put the nail or screw. So I'm going to hang this up later, and I'll show you my Lego display later with this set actually put up. I'm going to show you my Lego display later on after Christmas, when I have everything hung up. I know there's more to hang up in my space, which I'm super stoked after Christmas to show you guys what my Lego display looks like. But I'm also really excited that I made this set review, got this set, built it up. Really fun experience. I hope you guys did enjoy this set review nonetheless today. And this has been like the most fun thing ever I've done in Lego, my Lego collecting ever. Yes, indeed. This has been. I cannot wait for the rest of Christmas, the rest of the holidays to happen, and show you guys what else I have in store for this. Because I'm doing this earlier, because I got this set early, so I'm recording this video early. So anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this set review. Nonetheless, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Show me your like. Give me your support, feedback in the comments. That would be highly appreciated. Share these videos if you can. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to do everything you can. Follow me over at Instagram at Boba Fett Jedi Master over there. A lot of the fun stuff happening over there. As well, don't forget to like, comment, share, tell your friends about me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. And as always, if you can do this, don't forget to do this. Don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, bye.